Hi friends, welcome again. Concrete Technology course. Myself, Professor Vinod Shikre. I am working as a assistant professor in Civil Engineering Department, ICM Aurangabad. We saw the different properties of related with aggregates, in which the sieve analysis, the flakiness of aggregate, the elongation index of aggregate. Today we will discuss about the fineness modulus of coarse as well as fine aggregates. First of all, what is meant by fineness modulus? The fineness modulus is a numerical index which gives general idea about the coarseness, that is mean size of aggregates, but does not provide any information regarding particle size distribution in the sample of aggregate. It is determined by the formula, that is fineness modulus is equal to the algebraic summation of cumulative percentage retained on each sieve divided by 100. The value of fineness modulus is higher for coarser aggregate and lower for finer aggregates. For the aggregates commonly used, the range of fineness modulus is classified in three classes. First is fine aggregate. The range of fineness modulus is from 2 to 3.5. For coarse aggregate, it is 5.5 to 8, and all in aggregate, the range of fineness modulus is 3.5 to 6.5. The range of fineness modulus for various categories of sand, that is fine aggregate, is also classified in three classes. First is fine sand, second medium, and third is coarse sand. The range of fineness modulus for fine sand is from 2 to 2.6, for medium sand 2.6 to 2.9, and for coarse sand is 2.9 to 3.5. Generally, the sand with fineness modulus ranging between 2.2 to 3.2 is considered suitable for making concrete. Generally, the sand with fineness modulus ranging between 2.2 to 3.3 is considered suitable for making concrete. The fineness modulus is useful in grading the given aggregate for designing the mix economically for the given strength and workability with the minimum amount of cement paste. Aggregate with higher fineness modulus produce harsh concrete, and with the lower fineness modulus will give uneconomical mix. The fineness modulus is also used to provide a rough check on the batch to batch variation in the grading of aggregate obtained from the same source, that is same source of aggregate from where the aggregate is coming. Next point is grading of aggregate. The particle size distribution in a given sample of aggregate is termed as grading of aggregate. The grading of aggregates can be conventionally defined with the help of grading curve. Grading curve is a curve showing variation of cumulative percentage of passing on y-axis and on x-axis over the different size of the sieves are represented. The grading curve for the data obtained is shown in figure. The steep slope of the grading curve, which is from A to B, that is between 300 micron to 600 micron size, indicates the greater proportion of these size particles in the sample. The uniform slope of the grading curve, which in this case is from B to D, that is from a size of aggregate is between 600 micron to 2.36 millimeter, are present in the sample. Flat slope of the grading curve, which is from D to E, that is between 2.36 to 4.75 millimeter size of aggregate, indicates lesser negligible contribution of the particles of the size. Horizontal portion of the grading curve, which in this case is between E to F, in which the size of aggregate is between 4.75 millimeter to 10 millimeter, indicates that the particles of this size are almost absent in the given sample. Then gap graded aggregate. The horizontal portion of the grading curve represent gap grading of aggregate. For example, the curve in figure, the gap graded aggregate, in which the particles of the size 600 micron to 2.36 millimeter are almost absent. A single numerical value or a mathematical formula cannot specify the good grading of aggregate. In fact, one should go for actual trial and error procedure in order to obtain reliable or satisfactory grading. The good grading of aggregates basically implies that the aggregate sample is having required proportion of all standard fractions of all aggregates, so that sample contains minimum voids and provide its surface area. This will require minimum cement paste to fill these voids, that is, requirement of cement and water will be reduced and will lead to greater strength, better economy, less shrinkage and more durable concrete. Also, proper care should be taken in selecting the grading so as to avoid segregation of concrete. Generally, the workability of concrete is governed more by grading of fine aggregate rather than the coarse aggregate. It is all about the grading of aggregate and fineness models of aggregate. Now, let's see about mechanical properties of aggregates. Apart from the physical properties of aggregates, mechanical properties of aggregates are equally important. They include crushing strength, toughness, hardness, etc. These properties of aggregates are determined by performing various tests for aggregate crushing value, 10% fine value, aggregate abrasion value and aggregate impact value. Out of these tests of aggregate, abrasion value and aggregate impact value, which represent the hardness and toughness of aggregate, are particularly more important for the aggregates used for concrete in varying surfaces. that is roads. A brief description of these aggregate properties and the related test has been discussed. First test on aggregate is aggregate crushing value. The resistance of aggregate to crushing under gradually applied compressive load is relatively measured in terms of aggregate crushing value. This test is more popular for representing the strength of aggregate. To determine the aggregate crushing value, a sample of aggregate passing through 12.5 mm sieve and treated on 10 mm sieve is taken. This sample of aggregate is saturated surface dry condition is filled in the cylindrical container in 3 layers. By tamping each layer 25 times with tamping rod in standard manner, and the weight of the sample is taken. This aggregate sample is placed in the test apparatus and uniformly loaded through a plunger up to a total load of 40 tons in 10 minutes. After removing the load, the aggregate is taken out and sieved through 2.36 mm sieve. The weight of fraction passing through 2.36 mm sieve is taken, that is denoted by B, and the aggregate sample is denoted by A. The aggregate crushing value, in short form ACV, is determined by mathematical formula, that is aggregate crushing value is equal to B by A into 100, where A is weight of sample taken for the test and B is weight of aggregate passing through 2.36 mm after applying the load. As per IS 383/1970, the aggregate crushing value should not be more than 45% for the concrete used for other than wearing surfaces, whereas aggregate crushing value should be limited to 30% for concrete used for wearing surfaces such as roads, runways and airfield pavement. Next test on aggregate is aggregate abrasion value. The resistance of aggregate to wear is known as hardness of aggregate. This property is particularly more important for the concrete used for wearing surfaces such as road, runways, etc. It is measured in terms of aggregate abrasion value and determined by Dewey abrasion test machine or Los Angeles abrasion test machine. The latter is more commonly used as it gives better representation of hardness. The test method combines the attrition and abrasion effects both. The test sample of clean aggregate is taken in standard manner as specified in IS 2386 Part 4 1963 and dried in oven at 105 to 1110 degrees Celsius. It is placed in Los Angeles abrasion test machine along with the specified abrasive charge. The abrasive charge is in the form of cast iron spears or steel spheres. Each sphere is of approximately 40 mm in diameter and of 390 to 445 gram in weight. The aggregates together with the aberration charge are rotated in the machine about 20 to 33 revolutions per minute for 500 to 1000 rotations depending upon the grading of the aggregates. After completing the specified revolutions, the aggregates is taken out and sieved through 1.7 mm size sieve. The weight of the aggregate coarser than 1.7 mm is taken after washing and drying in standard manner, which is known as final weight. Then the aggregate aberration value is calculated as the original weight of the sample minus final weight divided by original weight of the sample into 100. The limiting value of aberration value for concrete aggregate is 16%. The next property or mechanical property of aggregate is aggregate impact value. Resistance of aggregate to sudden shock or impact is known as toughness of aggregate. Aggregate impact value is a relative measure of toughness of aggregate to determine the aggregate crushing value. A sample of aggregate passing through 12.5 mm and retain on 10 mm is taken. The size of sample is in between 12.5 to 10 mm. Then this sample of aggregate is dried for 4 hours in a oven at 100 to 110 degrees Celsius. After getting the dried sample, it will be cooled. It is filled in the cylindrical container in 3 layers by tamping each layer 25 times with the tamping rod in standard manner, and the weight of the sample is taken, that is A. This aggregate sample is placed in impact load machine, in which the impact load is applied through 15 blows of standard hammer falling from a height of 380 mm. The aggregate is then taken out and sieved through 2.36 mm sieve. The weight P of the fraction passing through 2.366 mm is taken. The aggregate impact value is determined by the formula aggregate impact value is equal to B by A into 100, where A is weight of prepared aggregate sample and B is weight of aggregate passing through 2.36 mm after applying the load. The aggregate impact value should not be more than 45% for the concrete used for other than wearing surface, whereas aggregate impact value should be limited to 30% for the concrete used for wearing surfaces such as roads, roadways and airfields. Last point, effect of aggregate properties on strength of concrete. Effect of aggregate properties on strength of concrete is not much straightforward as compared to their effect on workability. However, in this chapter, the effect of aggregate properties on the strength of concrete as such has been given, particularly the effect of shape, texture, size and soundness of aggregate. First point is maximum size of aggregate. The effect of size aggregate is not straightforward but is depend upon the grade of concrete, whether the concrete is high strength or low strength. The size of aggregate does not affect much the strength of low strength concrete, but for high strength concrete. And also shape, texture of aggregate and soundness of aggregate also contributed or effect of aggregate properties of strength of concrete. Thank you.